live to Istanbul. We'll come back to you in a moment. Let's go to Istanbul, where the Libya contact group is beginning to hold its press conference.
Belli bir aşamasında bu krizi çözümüne yardımcı olmak.
And we aim to help to the resolution and to respond to the righteous and legitimate demands of the Libyan people. We have formed a contact group who has had the fourth of the meetings. That contact group from the very first day on has focused on certain issues and expressed the sensitivity of the international community and keep it on the table and to have solidarity with the Libyan people. The last meeting was carried out in United Arab Emirates, and my esteemed friend, brother and comrade Mr. Sheikh Abdullah helped me to co-chair this meeting. More than 40 international organizations and countries participated into this fruitful meeting, and we have already distributed to you the press release, which I believe you already have. We mostly focused on three main topics in this meeting: about the political resolution of the crisis and what's being done and what are the possible steps to be taken. Esteemed Mr. Hatip, Special Envoy to UN for Libya, has informed the National Transition Council on what he has so far done. And as you know, we also had a suggested roadmap for Libya. We had a suggestion as Turkey. And during that preparation period, 10 days ago, Sheikh Abdullah, Mr. Al-Hatib, and myself has carried out a meeting of 4 parties as the contact group for Libya. We state the necessity of a very urgent political resolution to the Libyan crisis. The parameters of these resolutions are clear and has been shared with the international community. It requires a new political structure that meets the needs of the Libyan people and to have access to humanitarian needs and to share this with the necessary parties and to put into execution the resolution numbers 1970 and 1973. Mr. Hatip has been in a serious dialogue of parties, and Mr. Al-Hatib's efforts have received full and total support to his work and efforts. We are in complete accordance and agreement on all the meetings. He shall talk to both of the parties on behalf of United Nations, and he now is able to state that he has the full support of all the parties who have been here today. He's already been given this authority and responsibility. There is no discussion about this, and it is not possible for us to get into the details, but we give full support to all the efforts of Mr. Al-Hatib. This has now been stated to Tripoli and to Benghazi administrations. We would like to share this as a clear message that Mr. Hatib is entitled to have the authority on behalf of United Nations. Secondly, the humanitarian aid and support. Right before the holy Ramadan month in Benghazi, lots of committees had visits, myself as well, and Benghazi has a major problem on a humanitarian scale with no discrimination whatsoever. We aim to start a humanitarian support campaign to reach all the cities, especially in the holy month of Ramadan, and to strengthen the resources. We are already committed to this, and we exchanged ideas on that. Now we want the people of Libya to stop suffering, and we want to create humanitarian corridors for that support. And there are going to be various efforts, and Mr. Jibril, as the head of the NTC, will also has also shared his opinions about the current developments, and the financial aid issue to TNC has also been another topic on our agenda. And as you know, we have allocated $200 million worth of credit, and $100 million of a grant is going to be awarded. There are also other contributions of other parties, and how these will be transferred is another issue. Another topic was about the post-crisis, post-conflict stability era, and the efforts to that end, the post-conflict stabilization effort, is a process that needs to be solely commanded by the people of Libya, and we hope to have an urgent solution to the crisis, and afterwards Libya can take its well-deserved place in the international community as a peaceful welfare state. And now I would like to give my thanks to my co-chair, Mr. Sheikh Suleiman, my brother. It had been a very important, fruitful meeting that actually has been a major milestone, and we hope that this shall yield the results of international peace that we long. Thank you.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Akhi Ahmet Davutoglu, Wazir Kharajiyya Jamhuriyat Turkey.
Mr. Ahmet Davutoglu, Turkey's foreign minister, representative of media. At the outset, I am obligated to extend my thanks to yourself and to the Turkish people for the generous hospitality and this great organization of this conference. Meanwhile, we should point out that today we have achieved a breakthrough, a very important step in making it clear to the Libyan people to what degree we are committed to supporting them, and the amount of international support and acceptance of Libya's Transitional National Council. We reiterate that we are committed to taking the Libyan people out of this plight.
The Foreign Minister of the United Arab Emirates speaking there in Turkey, Mr. Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, speaking after the Turkish Foreign Minister made a few comments before him. Ahmet Davutoglu talking about what's been going on in Istanbul, the meeting of the Libya contact group. He said that they've been talking about political resolutions to this problem in Libya. They've been talking about financial aid to the Transitional National Council. They've been talking about post-conflict stability. And the conclusion seems to be that all 30 parties that are in Istanbul are very much in consensus about their determination to see the end of Colonel Gaddafi.